People say they didn't have television. We didn't have radio. We had the wireless. Do you remember the wireless? And I first heard this as a piece of prose, I think, on the Home Service. And it was written. It was always read by a guy with a very la-di-da English accent called Gerard Hoffnell. And then about 1961, I think it was, a fellow called Pat Cooksey in Coventry set the same story to music. And it's been recorded by lots of people, and it's known by different names. Some people call it Murphy and the Bricks, some people call it The Bricklayer's Lament. I think the original name for it was The Sick Note. Dear Sir, it's basically a letter from an Irish gentleman to his employer, explaining why he's not at work. Dear Sir, I write this note to you to tell you of me plight. For at the time of writing, I'm not a pretty sight. Me body is all black and blue, me face a deathly grey, and I write this note to say why I am not at work today. While working on the 14th floor, some bricks I had to clear. To toss them down from such a height was not a good idea. The foreman wasn't very pleased, but he's an awkward sod. He said I'd have to cart them down the ladders in me hod. But moving all those bricks by hand, it was so very slow. So I hoisted up a barrel and secured a rope below. But in me haste to do the job, I was too blind to see that a barrel full of building bricks was heavier than me. So when I untied the rope, the barrel fell like lead, and clinging tightly to the rope, I started up instead. I shot up like a rocket till to my dismay I found halfway up I met the flipping barrel coming down. The barrel broke my shoulder as to the ground it sped, and when I reached the top I banged the pulley with me head. I clung on tightly, numb with shock from this almighty blow, while the barrel spilt out half the bricks from 14 floors below. And when these bricks had fallen from the barrel to the floor, I then outweighed the barrel and I started down once more. I clung on tightly to the rope, me body racked with pain, and halfway down I met the flipping barrel once again. The force of this collision halfway down the office block caused multiple abrasions and a nasty state of shock. I clung on tightly to the rope, I sped toward the ground, and I landed on the broken bricks the barrel had scattered round. I lay there groaning on the floor, I thought I'd passed the worst, but the barrel hit the pulley wheel, and then the bottom burst. A shower of bricks rained down on me, I didn't have a hope. As I lay there groaning on the floor, I let go the bloody rope. The barrel now being heavier, it started down once more, and it landed right across me as I lay there on the floor. It broke 3 ribs in my left arm, and I can only say, I hope you'll understand why Paddy's not at work today.